watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
Welcome to your Friday, everyone. It's 6 a.m. So glad you're waking up with us. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Nada Irampour. And we're going to start with a look at that forecast out there. Meteorologist Evan Arani tracking the rain we got. We did get some overnight.
Yeah, we got some.
Smells fresh outside, right?
It should.
A light layer.
There's a chance that over the course of the day we pick up on maybe a few more hundredths of an inch, but that's about all we've got. Want to start off with satellite radar to kind of get you an idea of what we've worked with over the last 6 hours or so. The main kind of edge of this storm, the outer band, you could say, of what was once Hurricane Priscilla passed through in the overnight stretch. You can see that green moving from south to north, affected North County disproportionately. Their totals were closer to 1/10 of an inch, whereas down toward the South Bay was closer to just a few hundredths of an inch. But no one really beat that 1/10 of an inch marker. Right now, out the door, we've got a fair amount of clouds in a couple spots of the county. Otherwise, though, not much in terms of wet weather. Here's a live look outside at Mount San Miguel. Coming up, we'll be talking about the dry weekend that we're encountering here after this storm kind of clears out over the course of the day today, and about our next chance for rain that's already in the forecast. That's going to be by the beginning of next week. Details on it all in just a few. Back to you.
This morning, evacuation warnings are lifted for a wildfire started by a car crash near Ramona.
Crews have stopped the spread of the Rancho fire. It is now 15% contained. This started after 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon near State Route 78, and it burned about 105 acres. Officials say they responded to a traffic incident. They found this car. Yeah, that was a car. It was on fire. That fire spread to the vegetation. One person was taken to the hospital in that car. That person is expected to be okay.
I want to cry. I don't know how fast they were coming or what to have, like, for that to be the outcome. I hope whoever was behind the wheel is okay.
Yeah, I mean, look at all that's left. That's it, just the rim of the car. CHP says the driver had minor injuries and that speed was a factor in the crash.
At least 6 people are dead after a 7.4 magnitude earthquake hit a southern province in the Philippines. It happened overnight, and a second 6.9 magnitude quake hit the same region before 5 a.m. our time. The first quake also damaged a hospital and schools. New this morning, a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas is now in effect. It began at 2 a.m. our time. New video showing thousands of Gazans heading back to their homes. Israel says it has started to withdraw its military forces, and Hamas is expected to turn over the remaining 48 hostages, both alive and deceased, early next week. President Trump says he plans to leave Sunday for the Middle East, where he'll attend the official signing of the Phase 1 agreement in Egypt. Meantime, around 200 U.S. service members are headed to the region to support and monitor implementation of the ceasefire, but will not enter Gaza.
I hope you understand this is a movement. This is a achievement of a whole society. I am just one person. I certainly do not deserve this.
Oh, well, that's the moment. Maria Corina Machado, a Venezuelan political opposition leader, learned that she won the Nobel Peace Prize. Machado was set to run against Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, but was disqualified by the government. She has been in hiding since January, but the Nobel Committee says her decision to stay in the country despite threats against her life has inspired millions, and adds that she, quote, keeps the flame of democracy burning amid a growing darkness. Later this afternoon, many people who are against our city's monthly costs for trash collection are set to protest.
This comes as city crews get ready to deliver new trash bins to eligible households next week. CBS 8's Chris Groh live outside the Hall of Justice, where that protest expected to be held. Chris?
Yeah, and the reason why it's being held here is because there is a hearing that will be happening this afternoon about whether or not this program, but also the lawsuit, can move forward here, with a lawsuit being brought by those who are opponents to, of course, this plan that has already gone into place to charge folks of single-family homes a trash fee to go ahead and collect and organize the trash efforts. And so this is all culminating into something today in which the lawyer who is representing these homeowners is also asking for anyone else who may be an opponent to come make their voices heard. Now, they are saying that this is illegal because residents are being forced to pay twice, once through property taxes and again through the new monthly rate. But that new monthly rate was something that was approved by voters back in 2022, which ended San Diego's policy of providing free trash pickup to single-family homes. As of July 1st, homeowners began paying about $42 a month for up to 3 large bins, one for trash, one for recycling, and one for organics. City crews have already started to deliver new gray bins for trash to more than 225,000 households, and then the new blue recycling one will go out. Old bins are going to be collected and recycled. Now, for opponents here today, they again are finding out whether or not that they will be able to stop this trash pickup program, the fees associated with this, or if their fight will be thrown out. We're hearing from the attorney that this will be a hearing that'll last maybe about a half hour. It should take place sometime around 1:30 this afternoon here at the Hall of Justice in downtown San Diego. Eric Netta.
Chris, thank you. This morning, police investigating a fight near East Lake High School that ended with a shooting. Officers say a fight between 6 minors broke out around 3:45 p.m. yesterday at Chula Vista Community Park, just north of the high school there. Authorities say a person not involved in the fight pulled out a gun and fired 3 shots into the air. Police say everyone then ran off. No one was hurt. Criminal charges have been dismissed against 4 San Diego State fraternity members related to a skit they performed at a party where one of them was set on fire. A judge dropped the cases after the Phi Kappa Psi members completed community service and other requirements. Lars Larson is one of the 4 fraternity members. He suffered 3rd-degree burns and requires skin grafts. He's now suing the fraternity, SDSU, and 2 of the defendants, claiming they delayed getting him help for 3 hours.
And today's the day many federal workers will get smaller paychecks as the government shutdown continues. Senators are on break until Tuesday, and military families, many of them, are worried because active duty members are supposed to get paid next Wednesday. That's unless a deal is not reached. Meantime, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says air traffic controllers could be fired if they fail to show up for work. Controllers are working without pay right now during this shutdown.
Here we are, 6:07 on a wet start to your Friday. Some of you got raindrops overnight here. Will it continue is the big question here. Kind of a soggy start, Evan.
Yeah, a little bit of a wet start to the day. A lot of this rain that we're measuring came in all the way through the overnight stretch. So from about 8 p.m. yesterday through 4 a.m. today or so. Right now, there's not much active rainfall, as you can see from our San Miguel camera. However, we do see that over the course of the day, there's that chance that maybe those tropical clouds squeeze out a few hundredths of an inch that are left. But overwhelmingly, this storm has come to an end largely. It was once Hurricane Priscilla, a Category 2 hurricane churning up the Baja Peninsula, now has veered off toward the coastline, has weakened tremendously after encountering this cool water and is sending the very weak remnants our way. So this came in line with what we expected. Yesterday, we had talked about how models were in disagreement, but seemed to show about 1/10 of an inch as our max. We already picked up on a lot of that over our mountains. Today's forecast shows overwhelmingly that we'll be seeing partly cloudy skies, still plenty of sunshine in the afternoon forecast, but don't let your guard down too much because there will be the chance through the day today of just kind of the last ends of this storm. Rain chances are still at 37%, especially toward our mountains. They seem to be the best microclimate to pick up on maybe a thunderstorm by the afternoon. Then as we get into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, our chances are low before they climb again by Tuesday and Wednesday. That's going to be our next opportunity for something a little bit more widespread, perhaps. Models, unsurprisingly, are still in disagreement, so you're going to have to wait till early next week for us to be able to give you more specifics, but what we can say is it'll come with a cooling trend. Temperatures will slide by early next week, and it will also come alongside some wind. Temperatures out the door right now, mostly 60s, a little bit warmer than yesterday. That 5-day forecast shows that those temperatures are sliding as that trough comes down the west coast. So today through Sunday, we're staying in about average range, and then it looks like as we get into Monday, Tuesday, those temperatures will slide pretty decently going into Tuesday. Tuesday, we're at about a 10-degree drop from this afternoon and even Sunday afternoon, it looks like. Partly cloudy skies through that about Monday timeframe, and then Tuesday, Wednesday will be our next best opportunity for some light scattered showers in the mix. Take a look at how things are looking on our roads this morning. Looks like things are rather light. We don't have much volume on the roads. Earlier this morning, we were tracking a SIG alert that was on the 805 and 5 split. It was blocking the slow lane on the 805 at La Jolla Village Drive. That is now clear, as you can see. You're back to smooth sailing. For the latest on traffic conditions, head to cbs8.com/traffic. Here's a look at your border wait times. It's a 105-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Going to take you almost 2 hours to get across. Otay Mesa Port of Entry should take you about an hour and a half.